Hello, watch out for some dangerous opinions as we take a look at Raw, SmackDown and Night of Champions, with maybe a little bit of SummerSlam thrown in. Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Sally.
Yes,
and we're going to start with SmackDown.
Yes.
Because why not? B-Fab and Michin defeated Tiffany Stratton and Alexa Bliss only because Cargill got involved.
Of course she did. Nothing much more to that.
That happened.
Yeah.
Ray Phoenix defeated Nathan Frazier and defended his AAA Cruiserweight Championship. Nice.
Yeah.
Paige defeated JC Jane.
Yeah. Fair dues. Yeah, in a hometown. Well, it's not. Home country. Paige, obviously.
Yeah. Danhausen and Matt Cardona, best mates, defeated Los Garza.
Very good.
Which I know you really enjoyed.
Oh, I couldn't wait for that. We just need the Matt Cardona turn to...
Back to Zack Ryder.
Yes.
Woo.
That's what I wait. I thought he was here then.
Jade Cargill defeated Chelsea Green.
I mean, why would she not?
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, of course. And the main event, somehow, Julia defeated Kiana James with Blake Monroe then attacking Julia after the match. So, presumably, that's going to be her first target.
Possibly, or she's just announcing herself and she'll maybe...
Come after someone else,
well, maybe I'm thinking if something else happens on this week's SmackDown, well, it will, she'll come out and have a go at somebody else.
Maybe attack someone else.
But if she goes after Julia again, then clearly Julia's the prime target.
We opened the show with Trick Williams and Ricky Saints then heading out and giving him a little cheeky slap and then running away. Not that it helped in the end, as he lost his match at Night of Champions anyway, didn't he? So
that's the end of that.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because it'd be nice to see Trick with someone else as opposed to
they
just
like
Saints
to have the same old. They like doing that. Oh, let's do this again.
Like Solo go for the
belt. They say creative, but they're not creative.
They're not creative.
They're not very creative at all. No. Surely, if they're not got a wall with all the wrestlers on, and you've got like the belt at the top. Now, well, we're not going to put Cody for the men's US because he's bigger than that, and let's be honest, he is. So obviously you put him under the world one, well, the undisputed. But then do that with all the different wrestlers and see who you've got under what belts and be like, oh yeah, let's have, as you said, let's have Solo going for the United States.
Why not?
He's good enough for a
Why
world.
Not Jimmy?
Yeah, he's good enough for a world, but let's put him on the US title trail. Yeah. It's not difficult, is it? Just giving them an idea there.
Well, they do seem to be listening to you, so
this is true.
The War Raiders.
That's why you need to watch and subscribe and like. I've got it in. Let's move on.
Nice. The War Raiders want a match with the tag champs, Priest and Truth, with the Raiders saying that they want all the gold on the line.
Because they've got the AAA tag team titles, if you didn't know.
So possibly a SummerSlam match.
All the gold on the line.
Or a AAA match. I don't know, because it's obviously one of those AAA belt.
Yeah, fair dues, fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point.
Tala and Tama have left Solo. As the elders have told them to.
Yeah.
Whoever they are.
Who these elders are.
We don't know. Which then leads to Solo looking for a friend.
Oh, boo-hoo.
He offers to help LA Knight with the bloodline situation, but Knight refuses with Solo, then later speaking with Royce Keys. Keys also declines to help Solo. So
but
just
I think, as I've said on the Raw review, which I have said I will say later as to who I think will help Solo.
Yeah. Okay.
Not become Solo. And become a duo.
Oh. And the last section of the night had Gunther, Sammy and Cody Rhodes in the ring discussing their upcoming match at Night of Champions. They were then interrupted by Jay. Jay says he'll beat any of them at SummerSlam for the title, with obviously Ober Femi then heading out. The other four then squabble, but nothing really comes off it, and Ober didn't really get involved.
No, they all kind of squared up
to him. Yeah, they squared up to him. He was on the apron, and then when it was Cody left at the end, they had a face-off.
Yeah, but nothing.
Nothing.
No blows exchanged. Right, so that was Snore Down. Now we're on to Night of Champions. We had Ober Femi defeat Jey Uso and become the rightful King of the Ring.
Definitely.
I've no doubt Jey will get it one day. They seem to do that now, don't they? I think, because in the past they've looked at things and thought, oh, these wrestlers never really had that. So Shawn Michaels was never King of the Ring. He was clearly good enough and deemed worthy enough, but they just never put it on him.
I suppose. I mean, I don't know when.
For argument's sake, I mean, Owen.
I don't know exactly.
I think didn't Owen Hart win it twice?
Well,
was it Bret Hart?
Twice. I know he definitely won it once.
Somebody's won it twice, which is like, who wins it twice? I mean, okay, Billy Gunn won it, but then they also bang on about, it was the birth of 316 Austin.
Yes.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. But that's all they ever seem to refer about with him. And then you obviously King Booker, King Mabel, having to lift him up on that throne.
Yes.
Jeez.
God, yeah.
But they just, I think, I don't.
But then sometimes it's like
he must have won it. I can't remember.
People like Sean. He didn't. When the kind of that was like, I don't think he was wrestling for a long time, was he? Because obviously he was out injured and then came back. And maybe when he came back, I don't think they really did King of the Ring as far as I can remember. But before that,
it was kind of muted.
He would have been more in the
WWE
Championship title, holding it, or wrestling for it, or chanting for it.
But but then look at Liv Morgan. She's the title holder.
I know, but they wouldn't have done that then.
No, I know.
They wouldn't have done that then. So he was too busy probably being champ or trying to get the belt back when that was possibly going on.
True. But as I say, I think what they're trying to do now is, like Jey, for example, so he's won the Royal Rumble, right, tick. He's been champion, tick.
Giving
he's been tag champion, tick. He probably will one day win King of the Ring, tick.
Yeah.
It's just little things like that. I mean, look at Cena, never held the Intercontinental. So they gave it to him last year, just to give it, just so he's had it. So tick, 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 done everything. He never won King of the Ring, did he?
No.
See, and that would have been fine. They'd be like, he's done that.
But again, he was probably too busy having 20 matches with Randy Orton back and forth for the belt.
Yes, that is snooze fest. Anyway, where were we? Sorry. Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Losing. So Ober Femi, King of the Ring.
Yep.
Excellent. He's now going to face somebody at SummerSlam for the title. You'll have to wait and see. Then we had Iyo Sky defeating Liv Morgan, becoming Queen of the Ring. She donned the crown. Fantastic. That is what you need to do. And then immediately it was like, right, Liv Morgan, I'll see you at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
So basically what we said in the predictions, we're going to get a rematch of what we've just seen at Night of Champions.
Yeah, because obviously she wasn't going to go for Rhea.
Well, of course not, because the best is.
Exactly.
See, I can see Sky winning that because they don't know what to do with her. I find Sky boring. There's nothing about her. So first time I saw Trick, there's something about that guy. Ricky Saints, there's something about that guy. Jade Cargill, there's something about her. You can see how she is. Forget the wrestling aspect of whether they're good at the actual physical stuff. I know Cargill was a little bit not clumsy or clunky, but waits too long.
She doesn't seem to have.
There's no flow.
Got better.
Yes, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, forget that. That's a discussion for another day. But there's nothing about Sky. I just find her boring.
No, I mean, obviously people do like her. She's being pushed. I'm not too bothered.
What is it? Yeah. What is it about her?
And I can't remember what I saw or heard it on, but someone said they're protecting Liv Morgan by saying she's cursed, and that's why she lost. So that could be if this
that's just somebody. That's a theory.
Yeah. So if this keeps going on with the Danhausen and Judgment Day, if she does lose the belt,
because she's
cursed, as opposed to she's rubbish.
No, she's not. No.
But I mean, she's not good enough, or Iyo's better. It's because she's cursed.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
as a way to protect her.
Yeah. But the thing is, with Morgan, even if she does lose it, she's busy with the Judgment Day. If Sky doesn't have this, she's doing nothing because there's no personality. Yeah. There's nothing there. It's just as simple as that. Anyway, enough about that. That's what people say about me. Seth Rollins defeated Bron Breakker in his steel cage. Surely this is the end of it now, because on Raw there was a couple of segments that seemed to say the Vision were done and dusted. Even though they've got a title rematch on Raw next week.
Yeah.
against the Profits. Like the Profits are going to lose. They've literally just got the titles. But surely if Breakker and Theory go for it next week and they lose, if they have a falling out, then that is the vision done. Because Heyman also said something on about the vision on Raw. Not necessarily said something, but it's what he didn't say.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that this is it now between Seth and Breakker, because Seth is now moving on
like he's moved
to
on.
something else.
Yeah.
Anyway, Trick Williams defeated Ricky Saints and retained his United States Championship. So I'm assuming this is going to bring Hayes back into the picture, which I don't want to see again. See, Pat McAfee was right. You've got £50 wet through guys just going at it. Same old, same old.
I don't mind
Let's
Hayes.
do springboard stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I think Javon's boring. It's just, stop jumping off the ropes, mate. I'm not 5. I want to see you do a bit more than that. I'm not saying his OG cutter's not good, because he gets some height, but that's his USP. I get some height on the rope. Brilliant. If you want to come at me, that's fine. If you think you love him, I have not got a problem with that. But it's the same old, same old. It's boring. Anyway, Tiffany Stratton defeated Jade Cargill, retaining her United States Championship, but only because Charlotte Flair hit Cargill with the title.
Yep.
The ref wasn't looking, so therefore allowed Stratton to land the moonsault and win. Now, I like this because it opens the door for Cargill Flair, and Stratton can now move on and go to somebody else.
Yeah.
Chelsea Green did get involved, so I think that's going to be a connection.
They will be
They're going to be a tag.
Together somehow.
They're going to win the tag titles at SummerSlam. I've said it. And then finally, Sami Zayn defeated Cody Rhodes and Gunther in a triple threat match to become the new undisputed WWE champion. This opens so many doors, with Jay knocking first, as on Raw, spoiler incoming, he said he was heading to SmackDown to speak to Sami this week.
He did indeed.
Whether Sami grants him that match, whether the match is this week on SmackDown, whether Sami's like, no, or I'll see you next week, I don't know, but I've got my own theory on what this week's SmackDown's main event's going to be. Even though by the time this goes out, SmackDown's already been recorded, I know there's going to be some little internet geeks and nerds. Oh, I need to find out what happened on SmackDown. Why? Why spoiling it for yourself? Just wait till Friday. It's like Christmas. I found my Christmas presents from Santa. Oh, now I've spoiled Christmas for myself. Just wait. Stop looking. Just relax. Is that
Done?
it? No. So, now, we did say on the Night of Champions review that overall I enjoyed it. Again, aside from the women's Queen of the Ring, for me it dragged and I did start to get bored. Sorry, ladies, it was just, I don't, as I say, I'm not into Sky.
The other one seemed like, I don't know how long, we don't time the matches, I don't know how long
we're not losers with a stopwatch.
Yeah,
but
the
you
other
know what I'm
ones,
talking to.
they didn't drag, they flowed nicely.
Yes, they did.
It's just good, and I say there wasn't too many bits in between. It didn't feel like I was waiting too long in between each match either, for anything being set up. Obviously, you don't get any backstage stuff either, so that doesn't feel like a drag. So I think it just it was a nice amount of time. It wasn't. I don't think it was too rushed. But then we wasn't having like a 40-minute match where they were just laying on the floor for 20 minutes.
No rest
which was nice.
It came in at under 3 hours, the whole thing. Because when I saw 6 matches, I thought, blooming hang, you got the triple threat, and you've got a cage match.
They're going to be a while.
They could be like half-hour matches, but whether they were or not, I don't know. I say we didn't time them. Came in under 3 hours, but yeah, the Queen of the Ring, it was boring. I'm sorry,
probably because
I found it boring.
Not bothered as well, because it's like, well, we're just going to see this again. If Sky wins, we're just going to see this again. You're not bothered about Sky anyway. So I think it was, as I say, I don't know if it was any longer or shorter than any of the other matches, but that could have been
maybe
as well. Shall we head on to this week's Raw?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we've given a lot away anyway. But...
Yeah, you have. Rey Mysterio defeated Ethan Page.
Surprised at that.
Oh yeah, you thought Page would win.
I thought Page would have won because, Mysterio being the old stager, give the win to Page, but... But no, good for Ray. Good on you.
Joe Hendry defeated Austin Theory. And although there's a rematch for the tag titles next week between the Profits and the Vision, we do think that the Vision is pretty much done.
Yeah, as we said earlier.
Yeah. Certainly when we saw Theory confront Heyman, saying he's been calling him, wondering where he was, and Heyman replying, well, now you know where I am.
Yeah,
he just was so not bothered.
Just kind of blanked him, because he was with Brock, because Brock was on Raw as well, which we'll talk about in a moment. Theory was like, where you been? And Heyman
I didn't even know you was here.
Yeah,
now you know.
Yeah, so he just fobbing him off, basically.
Yeah.
Thing is, though, what about when Bronson Reed's back? He's going to come back to, where's the guys?
Oh, I just got to start again by
just
myself.
myself.
Jimmy Uso defeated LA Knight. Solo came out after the match and spiked Jimmy, with us later in the night finding out that Fatu is going to SmackDown to sort Sikoa out.
From word of Roman Reigns.
Yes, from his OTC, yeah. And Jay then said he's also going to SmackDown, which I think you've said, to challenge Sami.
Yes, so I think the main event on SmackDown will be Jay and Fatu, because they're on the same page.
Yeah.
Versus Knight and Solo.
Only if Reigns says Fatu can do it.
Yeah, this is true. With Jay and Fatu obviously not getting on and giving the win to La Solo. Or Lasso. No, La Solo. La Solo.
I like that.
But yeah, I think... I mean, obviously Jay's... Unless Jay just goes up to Sami. But... Yeah, unless there's any confrontation between them, Solo, something in the back or whatever... And then, because Adam Pearce is now running SmackDown as well as Raw.
Yes.
Because we also found out on Raw, that we'll come back to in a bit, that something's happened to Nick Aldis. Not horrible, by the way. He's fine, as far as we're aware. He's probably just been some holiday.
Yeah, just needs some holiday.
He's now running...
He's now running both Raw and SmackDown.
So he might have a crossover.
He's busy. So, this could go... like really funny, like one of the shows, like probably SmackDown because he's usually on Raw, like that could just like end up in chaos because like maybe he's not always there.
There's nobody running it. Yeah, that'd be
to
good.
like tell people off.
Yeah.
So you start doing whatever they want.
Yeah,
that
would be fair enough. Yeah, nobody can come out and say no, stop. Yeah, it's good. I like that.
Raquel Rodriguez defeated Maxine Dupree in a #1 contenders match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Even though we don't really remember them saying that bit before the show.
What did you say?
I said bitch.
Naughty. So anyway, I'll finish that bit.
Yeah, thank you.
Potty mouth there. So anyway, R-Rod is now going to be taking on Sol Ruka sometime soon.
Yeah.
But they never said #1 contenders.
I completely forgot about Sol Ruka as well. Like, where is she? What is she doing?
Again, not seen her on NXT. She's come through. There's something about her.
Yeah. The Soul Snatcher looks good.
It is good.
And then we ended with the matches anyway, with Chad Gable defeating... I can't get my words out today.
No, put your teeth in.
I know. Defeating JD McDonough. There was a Danhausen incident, but it didn't affect the outcome of the match.
Not covering that absolute twaddle he does. Twaddlehausen.
Anyway.
So, matches are done.
We had Brock coming out at the start of Raw, interrupting Ober. The outcome was Ober getting kicked in his little King of the Rings.
Ouchie.
And then offering to fight Brock at SummerSlam as the title can wait.
Yeah, which is good because I think when he does get it, he will have it for a long time. He has to have it for a long time. So I think, well, do we want to put it on him at SummerSlam and then just let him have it for a year? Yes, they can do it. Yes, of course, it's been done before. But I think you're going to run out of opponents for him.
Yes.
Because if they had Reigns and Ober at SummerSlam, let's say Ober wins. Right, so is Reigns going to have a rematch? Okay, fine. He does. Then Punk might come back.
Yeah.
Okay, he's beaten Punk. Right, oh no, we have. Lesnar, no, because hopefully he's going to retire at SummerSlam. And that's the problem. You haven't got the big... Jay has a go, but he's already beaten him once. He's destroyed him, he'll do him. So that's 3. Like, one of them's not even there, which is Punk.
Drew could come back.
Yeah, be coming back to SmackDown.
Yeah,
but the point is, you haven't got 4 or 5 top guys.
No.
You've just got Reigns and Ober.
Yeah.
And can you even class Ober as a top guy because he hasn't got the title yet? So it's just that extra specialness. So all you've got is Punk who's not there and Reigns. And you wonder why your shows are poor.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got enough top people. Simple as that.
Can I carry on? Yeah. Anyway, Brock accepted, with Lesnar then one-upping Ober by saying, let's make it a Hell in a Cell.
Yes.
Which should be good. Later, Ober agreed to the match.
Is the cell going to get destroyed?
It should be. Do you think we're going to go on top? Do you think either of them could climb onto the top of it?
Oh, I know.
So like, that'd be good.
Yeah,
obviously,
do
the old.
Holes through.
Well, they do that anyway.
Who's coming
do
through?
the old Undertaker when he like chokeslammed him through.
Fall from grace.
Oh yeah, but they both end up
coming through. That's what I want to see.
And then the ring itself collapses.
WWE.
Make it happen.
Warning shots fired. That's what I want to see. Fall from grace. Top of the cell. Bosh. Nice. Love it. Please, let's move on. That's ridiculous. It's not. It's a brilliant idea. Love it.
Iyo Sky came out as well. She said she won and she put the crown on, which was good to see.
That's what you need to do.
I want to see Ober with it
just
on.
holding it. Just put it on. You know what I think it is with the men's? It looks a bit too feminine.
Maybe. I mean, maybe his head's a bit
Why
big
not
as well.
Why not have the women's as it was and the men's like just gold with a few jewels?
Yeah.
But I think it's too feminine.
But fully bejazzled.
Yeah, they don't need that. They don't need that.
Yeah. Liv Morgan then came out as well. She and the rest of the ladies of Judgment Day then gave Iyo a bit of a beat down.
Yeah, no, I don't want to see this for the next 4 weeks.
But you're gonna.
Right, we know that Morgan and Sky fighting for the title at SummerSlam. I don't need to see Morgan and Sky or the Judgment Day beating up Sky week in, week out. Somebody's phone's just gone off. Somebody's going to get sacked. So, I don't want to see that all the time. Because they're not going to talk like Punk and Reigns. The build up to WrestleMania. They had things to talk about, but we know Sky's not amazing on the mic. English isn't her first language. That's not the problem. It's just that I don't want to see them fighting all the time. It's done. It's set, and that's what I thought at Night of Champions. As soon as Sky said, "Liv, I'm coming for you," I thought, what are they going to do for 4 weeks? Nothing. Sky's going to beat up Raquel Rodriguez
attacking from behind like she did with Stephanie Piquet.
Yeah,
she's attacking each other at the top of the rampway.
Boring.
When they're having a chat with Kathy Kelly or
Paul Redmond.
That's it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyway,
turn that bloody phone off.
Nick Aldis and Gunther were sent home after an altercation after Night of Champions, with Aldis on administrative leave.
Whatever that is.
And then we're told that Adam Pearce will now be running Raw and SmackDown, which you've already said anyway.
See, I mean, whether he's just having a holiday, I mean...
That's what I mean, it could just be like...
I mean, why is he having a holiday? He literally does a few minutes a week on the TV. Sometimes he does more. But what's he need a holiday for? Anyway,
please. He's got to write down all these matches. He's got to be texting everyone, make sure they come in.
He's got to make it official.
No, that's the other one. I thought it was
Pierce?
So doesn't he make it official?
I don't know. They always make everything official.
Anyway, the World Cup was finally mentioned.
Get in there. Yeah. Oh, hang on, guys, you better mention the World Cup because it's on. It's quite a big deal. Okay.
As well as Maxine Dupree and Austin Theory talking. So we can actually hear them. They was right in front of the camera. We could hear them. We could see them. It wasn't just in the background.
I was expecting that to get dropped. You know, kind of like the Vision are now kind of done with.
Yeah.
I was expecting to be we don't need to do this.
They'd just be in the background somewhere talking, but Maxine just walks away.
Or you see one of them do that.
Yeah.
And then just walk off. Brilliant. That's that done with them.
Done without actually ever hearing each other talk to each other. Yeah. He was disappointed that she spoke to Gable earlier on, with them having maybe a little spat already in the relationship. Even though, has it sorted? I don't know.
I don't know.
Are they together?
Let us know.
Cool. And then finally we finished with Seth and Roman. Seth said Reigns had never beaten him, but I'm not really sure if that's true.
I don't know. Somebody's going to go.
It doesn't sound right.
No, it doesn't. I mean, it might be true, but we don't know.
Yeah.
We didn't start Googling it.
No, we did not. With Seth then running through the history, with the outcome being them having a match at SummerSlam. They didn't really mention if the title's on the line, but surely it has to be, because obviously Seth's
I'm coming for this.
This is I've never lost it, I'm coming back for it, so you'd have thought it would be.
It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be for the title.
Yeah,
I mean, Say it's the WrestleMania of summer. Why would you not have it on the line?
Exactly. The SummerSlam card is actually filling up nicely as well.
Yeah.
So we've got Brock Ober, Liv Sky, and then Roman and Seth as well.
Yeah, and then I mentioned on the Raw review that I think the other title should be like a fatal four-way. Don't just make it a one-on-one. If you want to make, as I've said before, WrestleMania or the SummerSlam, the WrestleMania of summer, have those matches where you're like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because there are so many interested parties in the other title that you could easily do Jay, Sammy, Cody, or Gunther.
Yeah.
It makes it more interesting. And if you want it to be as big as WrestleMania, these are the kind of matches that you need to put on.
They've already made it 2 nights.
Yeah.
So obviously that's what they want it to be. So why not do those big matches as well?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this is your chance to do it. If you and everybody gets a shot, gets a chance to shine at SummerSlam. And then finally, we'll move on to SmackDown this week. We have nothing yet. We know it was recorded Monday. We haven't gone searching for what happened. I don't think you should either. We know Jay and Fatu, as previously mentioned, are heading over to SmackDown. I've no doubt Sammy will turn up. I think Rhodes will congratulate him. I don't think he'll be funny about it because he's the American hero.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be gracious about losing. I don't think he'll be smarmy about it. But there'll be no Gunther because I'm going to assume he will still be at home. But he might come in and sneak in and attack Sammy. As I said earlier, I think the main event is going to be Jay and Fatu against Knight and Solo.
Less Solo.
Because it would... Yeah, why not? 4 big guys.
Yeah.
4 big names in a tag match at the end. But as I say, I think the latter, i.e. Knight and Solo, will come out victorious. Because I don't think Jay and Fatu will get on.
They coexist.
And they'll be at loggerheads. Yeah, exactly. Well, they'll be at loggerheads. And yeah, so I'm going Knight and Solo to win. Just on a side note,
of a match that he's made up.
I think you retained the predictions title. It was a draw, wasn't it?
It ended up being a draw.
It ended up being a draw.
Yeah.
We need to do something about that. Like, we need to pick something else.
I don't think we do. Because you
like
had it ages and
I did. You've had it for about 4 years.
Look, just call me Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's about it because we are rammed on for far too long. But if you do think
Sally Reigns,
if you do think that we've missed anything, I like it, or we should jump in on something that we have said, then please do let us know in the comments just down below.
Yes, as always, thank you for watching, and we hopefully will see you on Saturday for SmackDown.
That's my line.